Hello. We are so glad that you could join us today as we show off our new technologies that we've been building here at Amigo. We believe that AI has the ability to shape society in profound ways, for the better and for the worse. So anything we can to change it and make it better can make a big impact. So that's why today we're going to be showing our new version of ChatNeo, neoUI 2.5, as well as our brand new flagship model, Neo 2.1. Let's get started with neoUI. As you can see, we've refined the interface to make it simpler and easier to use. We've moved the configuration bar from up there to down here, and we've also refined the sidebar by giving it some small refined improvements. And if we go to settings, which has now been refined even more to be smaller and more compact, you can see neoUI 2.5.1 right there as our system version. Now let's just set this to auto real quick, and now let's go and show you Neo 2.1. This is our brand new model that we have been working on and developing. It's super conversational, it's way more faster than Neo 2, and it is up to date with real-time search grounding where you can go on the web and give you search data right there. So let's just start with a simple hey to get us kicked off. There we go, and it actually knows and references my calendar. In my calendar, I have a thing to go fishing with my dad tonight. So it uses my personal context to reference that. That is super incredible. And with Neo 2.1, we have some brand new themes. Let's start here. We have the beautiful lavender, which you can see that there. We have this stunning sky blue color. We have this mint green color and this abstract cherry red that I think we'll stick with for now. So a while ago with the World Cup, we showed you the Follow World Cup feature. That was like your World Cup hub. And now what we're doing is we're building off that technology and allowing our models to use that technology to get real-time search data. So I can use that technology and just plainly say, without having to have any search extensions or anything, let's just ask it, when are the Blue Jays playing next? And it'll get real-time search data and information that it needs to complete the question and answer it and get all of the valuable and relevant information right there and display it to me at a glance. And there we go. It gives me the full schedule for today and for the following days. So today, we'll add the recording of this video. These are when they're playing, and you can see writing assist now matches the color of the theme, which is another design touch. You can see this here. We have the full schedule, everything. Amazing. So this is real-time search data right here in ChatNeo. Now, one of the other things that we're introducing with neoUI 2.5 and Neo 2.1 is the ability to have Neo Write and Neo Slides integrated in apps. We had calendar and reminders before, but we want to expand this to neoUI 2.5 and allow for more apps. So let's just say summarize the bedtime story I wrote for my daughter Amy. And it'll go through my personal context, and you can see it already generated a title, and it will give me all of the information that the document inside of NeoWrite has right here. So it gave me a quick summary, and what it also did is it wrote a sequel. It wrote a sequel without even me asking it to. It understands what I need right when I need it, and it writes me a sequel right here based off what I was talking about with my with the chat. So yet again, super useful, super engaging, and it does things for you that you didn't even know you need until you realize that you needed them. Amazing. So that's just an idea right now of what Neo 2.1 can do with writing. Now let's show you what it can do with math and with complex equations. So let's change our theme again to get into a different mood. Let's try this new sky blue here. And as you can see, our previous themes have now been pushed down to ChatNeo Legacy. They will always be here right when you want them to get a classic theme. So now I have this file on my computer that we can upload right here. And now it uses latex technology that we've implemented. You know, before I do this, let's see a different problem here. Nope, not that one. Here we go. This is a really interesting prompt that I gave it, and this shows you the power of Neo 2.1. If you give it a complex equation, not only does it create the latex text and information that I need, it displays it all here, and it even gives me like a latex equation of what I need that I can put into our new product that we're coming out with later, Pedal, which we can get talking into about later. But it also creates an image and a visual without me asking it to, which shows you how powerful the model is, and it knows and understands over time in my personal context that I am more of a visual learner who would appreciate a visual like this. Also, Neo 2.1 also really likes purple, so that's why we've kind of added purple like that. But anyway, let's get back to the new chat. I was gonna show and upload this file. So you can just say, how would I solve this, and what formula would I have to use? So let's just send that off right now quickly to Neo 2.1, and again, it's taking all the time that it needs because I have it set on auto. And as you can see right here, it goes back to the exact data that I need. It shows me everything that I need right here, and it lets me visualize and see, because it has that latex technology built in that we implemented for advanced scientific writing and mathematics and stuff like that, because people do use AI for school. I mean, they shouldn't. Personally, I think that AI would be better used in a non-educational setting, but that's why we built Neo 2.1, and that's another thing that I want to talk about now, and that's how we're implementing Neo 2.1 for schools, because we don't believe that AI should be used to get out of doing schoolwork and things like that. We've built in safeguards so that Neo 2.1 knows when a student is trying to get out of doing homework, depending on their age, what account their age is set at, in other settings like that, and also just how they're phrasing their prompts. Neo 2.1 can intelligently understand when systems and prompts are going to use, like, to get out of them for their schoolwork. That is just a little thing that we've added in as part of the safety guidelines. You can read more about that on our website. Let's just change the theme again to this mint color. Now let's show you some more things that we've changed with neoUI. With neoUI 2.5, we've made corners rounder, we've implemented and refined the design and element of the system. We've renamed photos to, we've renamed gallery to photos, apologies. And you can see that image that it generated for me right here is right here, and I can just upload that back to chat if I want to understand it a little bit more. But you can see we renamed it to photos, and our photos model is actually getting better with the ability to generate high qualities of text and more like that. Let's just actually go and change the theme again to this lavender and purple to just show you how the purple now looks here. And again, these are our brand new elements of the system. They've been refined. You can see we've changed stuff like the new chat button. And just look at these gorgeous wallpapers. And if we go back into settings, there's a new thing that I wanted to show off to everyone, and that's the butterfly keyboard. Now, we implemented this a little while back, but these are just shortcuts that you can use if you want to change your system model, persona, upload, new chat, search, if you want to search for a chat, or copy your last response. The butterfly keyboard is right there for you. And again, we also have storage options here. For Plus users, it's 40 gigabytes. For free users, it's 20 gigabytes of data and system data to be stored, and that you can back up and restore it in recovery camp. So that was just a little look and an introduction to neoUI 2.5. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you in the next major update for ChatNeo and Amigo.